Is it a V6? Oh, it might be a V6. Oh, with halos.
You looking at another Mustang or you fucking
silly?
It's not what it looks like, okay, man.
Did you have this?
No, I was just trying to make fun of it. You don't understand. I wouldn't buy this.
I know you're lying. I know you want that car.
No.
You literally have your car.
I already have this car, so why would I? I was just thinking, because I bought my car for the same thing. I was just like, well.
Is it because it's automatic?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Oh well, it's a little different than my car.
No. The automatic
Mustang guys, I swear to God.
Dude, gotta get a Mustang for every color of the gay pride flag. Am I right? So, welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're actually going to be criticizing random marketplace cars. I'm going to be setting a random location, because everybody's got a different view of how they should be placing their cars on marketplace, and some of you are wrong.
We'll start with the Ford. Compare this to your car when you bought it.
Comparing this to my car when I bought it, first of all, right off the rip, mine didn't have this on the door. Alright, that is something that's nasty. Right off the rip, the paint. So I have faded paint, but I don't have clear coat that's ripped this bad. I also don't have shitty aftermarket halos. If you're putting these kind of parts on your car, you should probably consider therapy.
Don't you have that on your Blue Mustang?
Yeah, but that's to rage bait. Oh. That's why I have the Hoonigan sticker on the back too. It's rage bait.
Yeah, rage bait.
It's rage bait.
It's all.
Oh wait, but look at this. Wait. So it has these in that photo, but then I go here and it has different. So clearly taken at a different time. I'd say the only good point that this vehicle has is that it has okay rims, but I guarantee that they're beaten to all hell.
Wait, go back.
Look at that.
They're different.
Oh, they're different. Wait a minute. So wait, which rims is he selling it with?
Yeah, now look at.
And it's a flat tire. Okay, so this guy wants $35,000 for it. $35,000.
Yeah, $35,000.
This guy wants $3,500 for it, right? Listed 4 weeks ago. That's not selling, all right? That is not selling. It has some major rust. It's an auto, and it's a V6. I know it's a V6. He doesn't even mention it, but the reason I know it's a V6, this is great for any guy that's trying to buy a Mustang. If the speedometer goes to 120, V6. If it goes to 150, that's a V8. Rare, fat chance that they changed the gauge cluster. Fat chance in hell that they did that. You just wouldn't. I don't think it would even work. It's probably plugs in a little differently. But this is a terrible buy. I would say at best, this thing is maybe pushing 2. But at the, to my real standard, what I'd really pay for this car is probably like $800. Like, this is what you buy with your friends. You pull in some money and you go beat on it, right? Like, you run this thing into a tree. And some people will be like, but it's a perfectly good frame, and it could be. It could be. If you're really into that, you could like strip it and bring it to the track, make it an amazing drift car. It might be a good shell, but it's got rust on it. Like, this thing's probably, if it's this bad right here, it could be worse underneath. You never know. So, okay, let's read this description. Do you want to read it or should I?
03 Mustang has a lot of new parts, runs and drives, does need love. Needs rear end fix, still drives. Drove it 2 hours home on the rear end. Typical rust, new third brake light, tail lights and bulbs, new headlights, new LED headlights, new cold air intake, water pump, MAF sensor, new brakes, rotors, steering rack, coilovers. I have X-pipe, not installed, OEM wheels on it, OBJ.
OBJ. Or best. I don't know why it's OBJ.
That's a symbol. It's like an emoji.
It's probably some type of emoji. Would you? No, if you saw this car...
No, I wouldn't buy it.
Okay, exactly. Well, exactly.
I don't hate Mustangs. I would never buy one myself.
Yeah, no. And that's understandable. This is a kind of a niche for some people.
Out of every single car available, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair.
I respect your hustle for being the Mustang guy.
No, I'm not the Mustang guy, alright.
I just have 2 of them.
I just have 2 of them.
And I'm...
More to come. No, but I think overall, as a car, as just a car, not even a Mustang on Marketplace, just a car on Marketplace, you're trying to buy a car, I think this still scores like a 3 out of 10. Out of anything you could buy for $3,500, this is probably your worst option. And I put this in the regular car category because it has a V6. This does not have sports car power. You would have to spend so much money to even get there. And that's kind of the same with the 2-valve, but like you're spending $3,500 on a V6. You could literally just spend a little more and get a V8 that's way nicer than this. Like, I personally spent $3,500 on my Mustang. There's a couple of unique problems that it has, but I'm that guy. I'm gonna fix them. I just would never touch this. I think probably the craziest thing that he says is new cold air intake on a V6. You're probably losing power from that. The standard OEM airbox, and this is with any car, the standard airbox is way better than cold air, especially if the rest of the car is stock. Like it's not built for anything, and it's on coilovers. Let's take a look at another car.
Oh shit!
Oh, and we get a video too. What am I looking at?
That's such a weird green too.
So this is a Geo Tracker. These cars are usually notoriously cheap, but God had other plans for this car. Let's just read the description before we get too far into this. 2004 Tracker, 4x4 automatic, manual locking hubs AC. This vehicle was sitting in a garage since 2008. Sure looks like it. I recently dropped this gas tank and cleaned it, replaced the fuel pump, spark plugs, wires, distributor cap, and rotor. New battery, timing belt, water pump, and pulley. It runs well and is drivable. It needs tires because of flat spots and sputters, a little coughing up, remaining bad fuel. I just drove it 40 miles on and off highway, no drips, not smoking, overall very good condition with a little rust. Won't respond, is this available? No trades. I think this is probably the least of your concern. You should be worried about people lowballing. Because honestly, with a car that's been sitting this long, it's almost worse to buy a car that's been sitting long than one that has high miles. Because you're going to run into very similar problems with a car that's been sitting for, what is that, 18 years?
Is this car meant to go through the fucking jungle? What's the lore behind this car?
The lore is that the Geo Tracker is like probably one of the cheapest 4x4s you can get. There's probably a couple others.
Back in the day?
I don't know back in the day. I think so, yeah, because it is very small.
Where are they at now?
But I think this was kind of a competitor to the Jeep Wrangler in a strange way, but more of an economy class than the Jeep Wrangler. Although I think it still gets just as bad of gas mileage. Oh, no, it gets 24.
That design is so funny.
This is a body kit. 1,000% this is a body kit. No, this is a body kit. They do not come with this
This
style.
car is so strange that I would believe that that's just the way that they rolled off the
I've seen other Geo Trackers and they do not have this. I don't know too much about the Geo Tracker other than they are a cheap 4x4 and they usually don't look like this. This could be OEM. I don't know about this paint, but it looks pretty custom. I would say this guy pulled it out of the garage, expected to instantly make money off of it, especially since he put money back into it. If I was him, I would have just rolled it out of the garage and sold it as is. Like, bring trailer, just get it out of my place. Like, if you're really that desperate to sell it, why go through all this work and then ask, $3,500 for essentially a car? Like, this might as well have 200k miles on it because it's been sitting so long. It's gonna need a lot of shit. Like, all the seals are fucked. It's a 94 as well.
Wait, go down. Scroll down. 2004 in the description.
Wait.
Which one is it?
Which one is it? It's probably 2004. It looks like a 2004. Oh, here's the engine. And this is what I'm talking about. So it's been sitting so long. Like, it may only have 100,000 miles, but again, the condition, it's just so rotted. It's not rotted yet. It's just rusty and crusty, like a car with high miles. Like, if you're gonna restore anything, this is not what I would choose unless you're like, unless this is your niche, unless Geo Trackers are like what really turn you on, so to speak. Otherwise, you can usually find Geo Trackers for 2k or less. I guess it depends on the area. And in this area, maybe they're way more, but I just wouldn't get this, especially since it has such a niche taste with this bumper and that bumper.
Also, it's a 4x4, but look how low to the ground it is.
And that, I don't know, I think they are like that. I think Geo Trackers are just like that.
I know, but it's like, that doesn't seem like a
great practical, yeah. I don't think putting the time into replacing all this was very practical on his end. I think he should have
I've never heard of this car, so I'm sure it didn't do that well.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. No, it did pretty well. There's quite a lot. Yeah, even where we live, you just haven't noticed them because they don't look like this, right? Like, they kind of hide.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Anyway, moving on to the next car.
Oh, what about that 12k down from 20k Mustang?
Oh,
30K
Jesus. Okay. Before we criticize too hard, it is 30,000 miles, and I did just criticize a car that was sitting. If it's sitting for years straight, that's bad. If you run it every once in a while and actually drive it, maybe put like a couple hundred miles on it a year, that's not bad. Let's read up on it though. 94 Mustang GT convertible with the 5.0, the 5 slow, so it's not your Coyotes. 5-speed manual with a posse track rear end. That's pretty good. Miles are actual miles. Been stored in a garage. Frame excellent, no rust. All cash is king. Make offer plus willing to look at trades. Plus also looking for newer Mustangs. No lights on dash. No lights. No problems. No leaks. Engine clean. Nothing wrong with the car. I will say this is an astounding representation of what this car is. It is quite beautiful, I will say, coming from a Mustang guy, and it is really clean. I mean, I sound like I'm so biased, but let's look at that original. We can't see it here, but it said it was down from 20K, and now they want 12K. I don't know. This one's harder to say because it's been sitting for so long. It's kind of a classic, if you will, but it just doesn't hit the same spot as like something like an IROC Z or a Camaro or a Firebird, where they've been kept to this kind of state. I feel like at the most this guy should probably drop it to 9.
Well, this is
realistically
for collector cars, because this is in Michigan.
Yeah,
so you can only use this car for half the year.
Yeah,
this is like shooting for the whales, looking for Mustang guys who are like, I'm gonna keep
and
this in my
honestly,
garage
he's
forever.
probably gonna catch one at 12K.
That's why it's got 30K miles on it. You can't even drive it half the time.
Yeah, if you were an enthusiast, a car enthusiast, and you were looking to add a nice example of a 5.0 GT Mustang SN95, yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't buy it, and I wouldn't recommend anybody to buy it. Yeah, look at the siding of that house. Oh, Jesus. I don't think it's selling at 12. It definitely ain't selling at 20, that's for sure. Anyway, moving on. That was just kind of funny. Let's see if we can't find a diamond.
Alright, we're dropped down now in Chicago.
We're gonna try to find a reasonable... The new objective, try to find a reasonably priced daily driver that's not shit. Let's set our sights...
Say you're broke. Oh, scroll up. Do you see that? A $4.5 million car.
The $4.5 million Dodge Journey. What the fuck is going on here? It is in very good condition. The price is negotiable. Oh, really?
This video is crazy.
Yeah, sometimes Facebook does that.
Oh my god.
Are we finding something? We can't go over 200,000 miles, and we can't go over $2,000. That's our budget, right? We just got our first
price.
Oh yeah.
Max.
So we do minimum $250 to get rid of parts cars that are set to $1, and then for max we're gonna go $2,300. Let's say we borrow some money from mom, right? What the fuck happened to Chicago? Why is everything so expensive here? Holy shit!
Ford Fusion.
So actually we're gonna be walking with our first paycheck.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Fusion.
Wait, did it just update?
Yeah. Now
there we go.
All right, now we're in.
Okay. Honda
boat.
Accord.
We're getting the boat.
Okay. Clean. Can
Honda,
we speed run this?
Right?
Oh, and we're already fucked. Accord in good condition, well taken care of. Everything works, clean inside and out. Still good tires, leather seats.
Dude, I don't speak Espanol.
But the problem is whenever they do, I'm gonna say it's always the guys on Marketplace that don't speak English. They never actually talk about the car. They just say it's in good condition. Well, how good of condition? Like, what's going on underneath this hood? What's going on underneath these wheels, bro? Like, where's the damage at? This looks too good to be true.
How are you going to negotiate with someone you don't speak the same language with either?
This almost
it's just
looks
not a solid bet.
Yeah, and it just looks too good to be true. Like, there's one minor scratch on it, like, and it's listed for 2K. It does have 200,000 miles, but like, I don't know. The paint looks pretty clean. There's no like real rust on it. I don't know. It just seems almost too good to be true.
The boat.
Because realistically, how is this 2,000? Right?
The Camry.
And then this Camry.
That's right there.
That's 300 miles. Yeah, 300 miles. My ass. Oh, not shocked. Has details of its year, but nothing affecting its function. What does that mean? Okay, this is a little sus. Why is it only $2,000? It is an Acura though, so they're kind of bad. Oh, pretty beat up. A lot of trash.
Dude, there's some like.
Oh,
you see the frappe on the ground?
Yeah.
And then go back to the other picture. What is why did these people think that that's going to sell a car?
I don't know.
These people have like bacon.
It has a flat. Is that a flat? No, that's just the curb. The tires are mismatched though. That's black.
These people got spare tires for brains.
2008 Acura MDX 4-wheel drive 3.7 power 6-cylinder has exterior details, but engine and transmission work 100%.
Also translated from Spanish.
Yeah, I'm
no-go.
I'm assuming this means exterior dents, not details. I don't know. It's an Acura at
Also,
200,000 miles.
SUV
Everything goes
with
wrong.
15 miles to the gallon. 20 miles on the freeway.
It's an Acura, bro. Don't question it.
As an SUV, that's the whole point of the car.
Yeah,
What about the TL right next to it?
Let's see, because these go all over the place in terms of price. Wow.
We go back.
Yummy. Acura TL needs transmission. Came with mismatched wheels, front bumper, and needs paint matched. Well, if you're buying a car for this cheap, I think paint's the last of your worries. Don't have the funds or time for it. $1,500 best offer. If your transmission does not work, how do you expect to sell a car for anything more than $1,000? Like, I get that it has 139,000 miles, but you got to spend another like $3K in work. Like, if you're an average Joe and you can't just lift a transmission up there with your bare man hands, you're gonna be spending like almost $3K to get a new trans in there. Probably a little more. This would not work out for the average person. You know, you could say like, oh, this is a mechanic special. Mechanics are not picking up the Acura. They're not picking up the TL, bro. This would be a mechanic special, I guess. Okay, it's pretty clean, but I bet as soon as I read the description, it's gonna be like, doesn't start. Oh, hell yeah. Will need to be towed. I was told this car is a Ford SOH motor, but it could be a Duratec V6, which is similar. Depends on which single overhead. I think he means a single overhead cam. No, I think it is the Duratec V6. Or is this the 3.0 inline? 190,000 was my grandmother owned. That's good. Problems and issues. Our car powers up with jump, but won't turn over. The computer is locking it out. Motor spins. Must tow away. Fix on your own. This could be as simple as a couple of fuses, I feel. Because it is old. They're probably corroded as shit. This could be a diamond in the rough. You never know. And the interior and the body is really nice. Problem is Jaguars like typically aren't reliable. I mean, they can be. I think this one could be. This is the 3.0. Yep, this is 3.0. That's what I thought, 3.0, because it looked like one. I just saw one of these today, actually. So it has a 3.0. They're not super bad. I mean, they're okay on gas mileage. I mean, it is a V6. But yeah, it could be something as simple. I mean, it still turns over. I don't know. Maybe he's not charging it long enough either. Some people don't realize that when batteries get super dead like this, they got to charge them for forever. So, or just put a new battery in them. And the computer could be locking it out because some of these electronic cars, much like BMWs, they need to be told that there's a new battery. Otherwise, they just kind of freak out at you. So it could be that kind of situation. I don't know too much about the Jaguar and how to get it started. If I had it in my hands, I could probably figure it out in a day. Maybe not a day, but I could probably get it running. That would be a nice flip. I hate that I don't live anywhere near. I could find this kind of deal. Like, this could be a great project. This is actually a good one. This is a good find.
I think we're looking too close to home. We should set this.
Yeah, we should. This is still Midwest, so let's go crazy. Let's go
California.
San Fran. Should we go San Fran or should we do LA? Where are we dropping?
Do San Francisco.
Okay.
Oh, Mustang.
Mustang for $3,000 and it's a convertible. It is a higher miles, but the 2.4 can kind of handle it. Owned for less than a month, but needs something more gas efficient. Well, I have some bad news for you. It gets 20 on the highway sometimes, 13 everywhere else. Only issues under 2K. There is a ticking noise that some people have told me it's called lifter tick, but I'm not sure it has been there since I got it. Not sure what it is, but haven't affected the car too much. Okay, with the 2-valve, lifter tick is honestly pretty common, and it is not a crazy fix. It is not something like with no experience on the wrench scale. We'll say it's probably a 3 out of 5 with no experience. But with some knowledge of how engines work, fixing lifter tick is not crazy. You're just going to need some new rockers and lifter arms. Nothing crazy. Don't cheap out on them because otherwise it's just going to happen again. Pre-lube that shit, drop them in, and make sure you set the height correctly, all that good stuff, space them out. There's a tool you can get too to compress the springs. It's nothing crazy. It is, 170,000 miles, but it's a California car. The body is insane. If you were trying to turn this... Oh, you almost couldn't because it's convertible. Even so, this could be a good Sunday driver if you really wanted to cheap out and didn't want to spend enormous amounts of money. Looks like it needs a spoiler. But for $3,000, I think this is a more reasonably priced Mustang. Even with the lifter tick, that is pretty common though with that motor. I don't know, the wheels are also kind of killing me. But again, that's just like annoying shit. Mm-hmm. I think you could lowball this guy at $2,500, maybe even $2,400. I don't know. It's gonna depend on what he's gonna take, but I think it's just okay. But I think it's more reasonably priced than what we've seen.
It's like short and fat.
Yeah,
Without-
this
that's a-
this is the girly pony car though. You'll get made fun of if you drive this, but more reasonably priced than most. Oh gosh, somebody's project car that he gave up on. What?
He's got the Vindom.
Oh, what is this?
4K for this.
4K for this, by the way. Looks like it's been in an accident. Nice. Picture of it getting torn apart here for coilovers. He's adjusting the coilovers. He's got the 2 coilover wrenches right there. Please don't ask if it's still available. If it's up, it still is. And it will be for a long time. This was listed a day ago. If someone picks this up, they're definitely in a niche market. But it's going to need a hood and a bumper and probably a fender. That's a Miata.
Why is he not working on that?
In terrible condition.
Why is he not working on that one?
I don't know. This should be his daily. He should be clapping that one out, not clapping this shit out. I don't know what's going on here. So it's on coilovers with these crazy wheels. Car's a new engine put in. Not sure how many miles, but it's between 100 to 106,000. Body has 320,000. My boy, just because the motor has 100K does not instantly increase this from $1,000. All right. Teen Z coilovers. That is probably that is probably some like Chinese garbage. I'm gonna look it up though.
Sheen. Yokohama.
They're just crafting.
Oh, it's Japanese.
They're at the mid-range. Some are high. Okay, so maybe they're a reputable brand. I was just hating because of the name. Yeah, I don't know about these ones, but maybe they're good. I don't know. Seriously though, replace timing belt at 318,000. Well, that doesn't matter because your miles are here, not there anymore. You've kind of moved it around. That's your body miles. I just don't see the appeal to buying this. I really don't. You're basically buying somebody else's like ruined car at this point. If you could find stock suspension for this car and fix this, and maybe if the car was only like $1,500, I don't know. Because this is an Accord at the end of the day. I don't know about this. I just wouldn't risk it. I wouldn't risk it. I know the motor's low miles, and that's pretty good for a Honda, but the body being that high miles and everything that's been done to it, I just don't know about that one. Alright, this is where we drop it for this one. Alright, what's our objective? We're just gonna try to find a car that's not broken. Yeah, like you really got, if you got 4,500, you got...
What's a place where dumb people live?
Well, we already did Detroit.
Yeah, I know. But...
Atlanta?
Oh, dude, Atlanta. We should hit up Atlanta instead.
Wait, why do you have the price set to 90 million?
Oh, because it was... Yeah, that's fine.
It's not gonna change anything. Okay. Well, we already found our first stupid car. What the shit? What is this? Oh. That car is screaming for help. It's like, please put me down.
This car's green as fuck.
Dude, did you see the brakes?
Yeah,
that was green. They're green as fuck. Oh my god. Who did this to you? So it has almost 300,000 miles on it.
300,000.
I know that the Eclipses they have almost like this abuser-like following. You cannot find a clean Eclipse for like less than 3K.
Dude,
at all anymore.
I did, and that's why I like them now. Because I missed
You actually found one?
Remember I told you the only reason?
Oh yeah, you missed one.
I missed one for 1,300, and the guy was like, it was literally listed like hours before. The guy was like, sorry, it's already pending.
Dude, because that's how quick they go when they're clean. They're so few and far between now.
My dad was like, it's like when a girl that you like breaks up with you and you just want more, so you go looking for the same thing. Like now, now it's like, okay, I bought my new car, so I'm gonna sell it back.
This is an absolute. Is that like chicken wire grill? That is what is going on?
Oh, the spoiler.
The Amazon spoiler with the fake hood vent. What? What did they do to this boy? What? I know you've seen this car before. There's a listing of the same car from a different profile. Don't be alarmed by that. Me and my family member are trying to get this car sold as fast as possible. Now about the car. It runs and drives. I trust this car to take me anywhere. It's been driven to Kuwait. I don't know how to say that. Kuwait? And back many times. It has no dash lights. Headlights have been replaced and the factory taillights have been installed. Mechanically it's good, but cosmetically it needs some work. Overall, good A to B car. 1,800 best offer. With 289,000 miles, this car is definitely not performing like it used to. I would love to see a picture of the engine, but there's not one. Do not buy this. Absolutely not. This could be a good parts car. Maybe if there's any parts left in it that aren't like absolutely corroded and destroyed. I don't know. That you could get that taillight looks pretty good. You could steal that off of it. Otherwise, just absolutely abused. All these Eclipses, these 3000 GTs, they all just get absolutely destroyed. And I don't get it. I don't understand why like they need to suffer this kind of abuse. No other car receives this much abuse besides the Eclipse. And it sucks. They are such a nice car from factory, but people they get into the wrong hands, dude. This is like the first owner, second owner, third owner. Like, this is fucked.
Dude, what I don't understand, I mean, I'm sure there's an easy explanation for this, but when you don't see the logo on the front of the car, on why they're missing on so many cars, like, I see it all the time on Marketplace. It's just like, how does that happen?
I mean, so for like Chevy badges, the heat will just cook them off. I'm assuming it's the same way with these, or people take them off because they think it looks better without it, and then realize that they can't get this glue off. Because this stuff's pretty intense sometimes. It might not have just held up. But still, this is absolutely beat up. Like all of this going on.
Weird cosmetics on the car.
I wouldn't doubt it if they just tried to take it off.
Those green brakes are disgusting.
I don't know why you'd ever do that.
That's like one of my favorite colors, but on this like turquoise fucking sea green car.
Well, you can see him in the reflection. Wait, can we identify the race? Sorry.
It's a white guy. His name's David.
Oh, yeah, true. No, because he could be black and his name could be David.
No, it's
David.
This is look at the way he's typing, bro.
Yeah, you're right. He ain't
There's he's like afraid that people are gonna judge him for listening to Car Twice. This guy's white.
I would judge this guy for listening it once. I think he needs to update the description. Like, he needs to be like, guys, I know it looks bad, but please buy my car. Do you remember that guy who was posting on his story? He's like, guys, I know my weed is terrible, but please buy it. I don't remember his name. It was like, I think his name was like
Joe Biden.
Some shit.
Oh, Joe Biden.
Yeah.
The guy who cut his weed with the glass.
Yeah. I like that he's showing how low it is, though, by going into the semi. I appreciate the effort. I see the concept. I see the dream. What do you need all these gauges for? You ain't going anywhere, bro. It's
must be that Hulk little toy.
It's like a Pusheen Hulk.
It has a Mustang interior.
Okay, let's look at the motor. It has to be crazy. And no, those are all vacuum lines that have been replaced to be blue. This is still the 4.640.
This guy was probably tripping on acid when he had this base car.
Yeah, he came up with this idea. It was like, how do I
green? But inside.
Wait.
Like blue.
I don't know how I didn't realize this. This is a fucking 2005 Mustang Dash.
Yeah, that's what I said. Look at the description.
It was painted as a Mustang interior equipped with air suspension. That's where all the money went. Air suspension is like $4,000 at the least. What the fuck? Okay, it makes sense though with the way it's riding. It better be on airbags, but like, what the fuck?
Why do the wheels look slanted as fuck? Is that just the way that?
That's the way bags are. So like when you drop the suspension, so this is like dropped all the way. You got to think like as the suspension straightens out, it raises up, and then it will have a normal stance. But
this car is like you make it in a video game. It's like when you're 12 and you just apply every single like custom
mod,
thing
your first GTA car.
Yeah, you're like, holy shit.
This literally, like, from this angle, this looks like Franklin's car from GTA almost.
This is $10,000. If Evan pulled up with this, I'd make fun of him.
I would set his car on fire.
I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Bro's gonna do all this,
but it's got a Mustang interior. Look at it's got air suspension. Like,
this is a real niche. If you know what would make this cooler. And I can almost see the concept right now. If this had pinstriped on it, and it was a fucking lowrider with real hydraulics in it, then I would get the vision. I would understand where this is coming from.
It can't be green.
Yeah, no, this weird color of green. This reminds
me
no, this isn't even good.
That's literally GTA car.
I think if this car was like,
this is like Daddy's money GTA car.
No, you know what color this car needs to be? It needs to be fucking white. All right, this needs to be white, and it needs to be with hydraulics, like not in bags, bro. I don't get it. I like slam.
Look good that low to the ground.
I like slam trucks in some cases, but not this Ford Ranger. This is just sacrilegious to the Ford Ranger community. Yeah, this does not get my stamp of approval.
It looks like a Chrysler 300 if you take the top off.
Yeah, actually.
Your eyes.
Yeah. This does not get my seal of approval. Let's put the denied stamp on this one. Skadoosh. Should we try to find another Atlanta banger?
That key.
What the fuck is going on here? It's a manual Kia Optima.
What is with
what is this? This has like cop lights on it.
Yeah.
But not quite. It's what is going on?
The light bar.
The light bar with the
Are the
searchlights.
Go back to the front. Is the headlights out?
No, they're on.
Just put the head.
Wait, it has the top bar too.
Yeah. It's just gone.
Hella illegal. Only in fucking fucking iPad in it.
Oh, I thought you were
Dude,
laughing
no.
at the reflection.
It's got the iPad in it, and then look at this. It's got an amp. Is that an amp or is that a speaker?
Wait, this is a fucking LARP car. This is a
Yeah,
LARPing
he's
cop.
LARPing as a cop. LARPing as a cop with these rims? Hell
Yeah,
nah.
Kia.
5-speed, new clutch, radiator, thermostat,
Stop.
battery.
It's got a PA siren. That's literally.
That's what it is, yeah.
You're fucking retard.
New clutch, radiator, thermostat, battery, slave cylinder, new brakes, 10k ago, new fuel pump, AC blows cold air, heat blows hot, no leaks or noises. Interior and exterior aren't perfect. Comes with a 270 amp alternator and a wiring for subwoofers. Apple CarPlay head unit, upgraded sound system, auxiliary lights wired into high beams. Don't do that. Why don't you wire them separately? Fuck.
For off-road use only. Also trade for Tahoe. This guy wants to.
He has to say this so then the cops don't come after him.
Yeah.
He's definitely gonna sell this to somebody and expect them to drive it on the road. There's no way this is off-road use. This is a registered vehicle with tabs on it. Like, don't play that narrative. You're just saying that because it's not street legal. 3K though. 3K for this with 245,000 miles.
That's really funny. This would be like a funny prop car.
Not for 3K. Dude, look at his
It'd be
arm
funny for
tattoos.
this,
He
yeah.
definitely just came out of fucking prison.
That's what I was laughing at when I saw the picture.
I can't hate.
Probably for driving
Okay,
this car.
the PA system is funny. The PA system is funny in the right place.
Yeah.
My grandpa had one of these in his cars, and I guess he used to annoy the shit out of my mom with it because he'd roll up
Yeah,
to the
just
school
like
parking lot and be like, "I love you," like just like as loud as you can.
Hey, retard. Ryan,
Dude, we should get a PA system on one of our cars. Put it, dude. They're pretty easy to
That's what I mean.
tap
This
in,
would,
but
with the cop lights, this would be funny for fucking with people.
it could be. But I hate this. This is a battery drainer and a half right here. I bet it doesn't even work right.
Buy the car, just fucking rip it out.
Yeah, no, this doesn't fly in my country, bro. Yeah, no, this one gets rejected too. 23 weeks ago. Yeah, no wonder. Oh fuck. Oh god, look at this. You got the Wolverine claw marks on both.
I knew it. I heard you. Will the trucker?
You know that scene in Finding Nemo where it's the shark smelling blood?
Oh my god. Yeah, Ryan, we're rating random marketplace cars
In Atlanta.
in
Yeah.
well
Wait,
in
go
random
scroll back up
places.
to the Kia.
Oh yeah, we gotta show them the Kia.
You're rating this vehicle on Facebook right now?
Yeah.
You're trying to get Noah banned.
No, he got 245,000 miles. He's trying to sell it for 3K, and the car looks like this.
Yeah.
Actually, it looks like this. This is more accurate. If
Is that on a lot?
this might be on an impound. Is this an impound lot?
Shit, wait, if it's impounded.
No, it looks like a work. This is his job site. He's taking pictures at his job
oh.
site.
Wait, so that means he drove it to work.
That's Home Depot, dude. That's Home Depot, Atlanta.
Okay, we cannot do that.
That's enough. That's almost like.
The same thing, dude.
What
What
the
is this?
fuck is
What is
that
with this
goofy
color?
ass?
What is with this color?
Why is it fisheye?
I don't know. What are these rims,
Oh my
dude?
God.
What the?
I need these
fuck?
rims.
What the fuck? Yeah, I'm selling my frame.
Only in Georgia.
Wait,
Yeah.
set price minimum to 10K.
Minimum 10K.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust. No, he's onto something. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Holy
Dude,
shit,
I
that
don't
might be,
mind that.
that's a good
That
buy.
thing's probably got Kevlar on it. It says military. 39,000 miles, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in military terms, that's a lot. No, I'm kidding. That's actually not a lot. This was
Yeah,
probably
it's not a
We
lot.
used this one in Afghanistan.
no. This was
actually.
this was probably a vehicle that got the upfit and never saw like any action at
Dude,
all.
1994, this thing probably was in Iraq, Kuwait.
No, it might have been one of the ones
Look
that
at the
like
description.
you know where they sit on National Guard base for a while. It could have been that. And then they just it just got too old and they retired it. Selling a great running Humvee 2, man. Fires up for a spin, shifts smooth, tires great, new soft top, new batteries.
So
nothing crazy with this one, honestly. I don't know what these kind of Humvees go for.
I would drive
this. This is just a cool antique, 10.5 for a cool yard.
Is this road legal?
I don't think so, but
no, it's got to be road legal.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think this car might not even be like. You probably can't even register it. The DMV will probably look at you with a weird stink eye.
That's fine.
Yeah, so I got the military.
Yeah, that's why I got a rifle with me.
Alright!
So this V6 Challenger, I have great experience with these because I've been driving one of these for since I got my license, actually.
Yeah, you've had one of these since what, you were like 12? You had it in your name, like ready for you?
Ready for me, not in my name. It was kind of like a family vehicle.
Well, yeah, but like dedicated. It's like this is going to ride. Yeah. I remember you were driving it legally when you were like 13.
Just once. And I am actually formerly black, so I did drive a lot of big body Benz, swerving, bend that corner. Whoa! Look at this. Yeah. It gets my black dick hard every time, harder than when I see. And it's the blackest one. Yeah, I also used to whip one of these around without. Well, okay, the one that I was hauling had a fuck ton of like immigrants in it. I always had lot lizards hiding up in here. Call that shit the backseat special. Oh, 80,000. Be stepping it up. 2 owners.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how big this truck is. Needs 2 owners. Oh shit. I fucking hate seeing these things in GTA.
Dude.
I actually fucking kill any NPC who drives this shit.
Yeah,
how could you drive this and be sane?
Yeah, I asked Jacob, I said, what's your least favorite car? He said the Juke.
Yeah, the Juke. This thing looks like a
He's trying to take stylish pictures of it.
Yeah, it's like trying to take a good picture of shit in a toilet.
Just like a cinematic shot of the toilet.
Yeah. I call this the rim shot. He's got these lined up symmetrically. Yeah, this is my push to start button because I'm a man and I use push to start because I'm manly. Oh yes. See, the freckles in my body represent 1% of African American, and whenever I see one of this frame, it's like seeing in nature. You see them curves on rocks, and it gets your dick a little hard. It gets your tip a little sticky. That's how I feel whenever I see these. I crave watermelon.
It's like them big body shotties.
Big body shotties.
You can't leave half of that in there.
Big body shotties.
You know the bad bitches that be stealing baby formula?
Yeah,
what the fuck
that's me for real.
Back to?
$100,000, man. This shit looks like some scuba gear.
Why is it 100,000?
This is
This has to be a fake price.
Trade only. John Boat does. He says trade only, but do you think if you offered him $100,000, do you think he'd still say only trades? This is how I'd be posing for any picture I take of myself. Brand new, 1 million.
I think that's going to be the conclusion to today's video. If you guys plan on posting your cars to Marketplace, especially if they're ridiculous or something just absolutely outrageous, maybe you should put some more thought into it and kind of realize your actual worth, which is probably lower than what you think it is. Anyway, some of it was satirical. Don't listen to me for financial advice, and have a wonderful day.